me getting the deal, excuse me, that shit was like random. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like me going to the labels, shopping the deal. Biz had to got that fucking production deal and didn't have enough artists. And he happened to knew somebody from my town. The nigga from my town know I could spit. He was like, yo, I got this nigga named I.U, the nigga nice. Introduced me to the nigga. Nigga heard one of my joints and he was like, yo, you want to sign? Fuck you mean, do I want to sign? Hell yeah. And that was the shit, rest of that shit was history from there. Like, it just happened. That's probably why I didn't take this shit serious. Yeah, I didn't know shit. That was the first time I was in a real studio and all that, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was still doing my dumb shit on the block and all that. So, like I said, the deal just came. Like, it wasn't that we was shopping or nothing. So I wasn't in the mind frame of, yo, I gotta knock this album out, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to the studio again. You know what I'm saying? And then the way they had the time set up, they had every day at 2:00. So I gotta come home from the session and make up a whole new song for tomorrow because I didn't have no album ready. You know what I'm saying? When the nigga had me, when he signed me, I had one song, that You Was Smooth. And that's what I got signed off of. So now I gotta build a whole fucking album and I gotta make this shit up as I'm going along. And that's how that shit happened. But it was like, at the time I was so fucking stupid, the studio was taking the time away from me being on the block. So I'm more concerned about that stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man. But anyway, I did it. You know what I'm saying? My brother, one day I did show up to the studio. My brother punched me in the motherfucking mouth. Word. I whooped his ass afterwards, but the nigga was like, yo, how the fuck you not gonna go to the man? Because he tried to get me off the block. That was the reason why we started going to the studio in the beginning, made the first demo, because he like, yo, you gotta get off this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He trying to pull me this way. And my ass is all, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man, ain't no money in the studio, nigga. I'm getting money over here. I'm doing this, that, and the third word. But like, man, that shit, your ass gonna go back to jail. What the fuck you gonna do? But I didn't. I listened. I went, you know what I'm saying? We started making albums. And one day, I didn't show up. That nigga was mad. That nigga was furious. Word. Smooth Assassin. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't have an album ready. I had the one joint. Smooth. It was called the You Was Smooth, and that's the joint I got signed off of. And I made a joint every studio session. I went home, came back. Next day, I had a new song. Yeah, definitely I would have studied the business, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know shit about shit. So that's why I was signing shit and, you know what I'm saying? That's why shit happened the way it happened. And take this shit serious. This shit is actually a fucking business. It's not, it's fun and shit, but this shit is business. Niggas think that next check is always coming. Nah, it's gonna be a day when that shit's gonna slow up until they just gonna stop. And if you ain't set your shit up properly, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be famous and broke. And that shit is not fun. You know what I'm saying? So I would have definitely studied the business and I would have been not so fucking antisocial. You know what I'm saying? You gotta meet motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? At that time, like, hip hop was so aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no shit like now everybody do features with everybody and all that shit. It was sometimes every once in a while you would hear posse cut. That's, you know, we used to call them back in the days, posse cut. But for the most part, it wasn't everybody just clicking up and shit and being on each other's records and all that shit. So my whole mindset was like, I ain't here to make no motherfucking friends. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can be a setback in all reality because you could have been cool with a motherfucker that could have put you in position. You know what I'm saying? To do something, or you could have got on a certain joint. You know what I'm saying? And shit took you to another plateau. You know what I'm saying? But back then it was like, I don't know that nigga. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You come to the spot, everybody is a bunch of rappers in the spot. You ain't speaking enough. You ain't fucking with nobody. Fuck them niggas. Like everything's competition at that time. Like them niggas is my motherfucking competition. So all we had wasn't trying to fuck with nobody. I wasn't making no friends, none of that shit.